Hey, how are you? Good.
Lieutenant Coach, South End Police Department. Something we can help you with?
No.
No?
Your name is Sergeant?
I'm Lieutenant Coach with the South End Police Department.
And your name, Sergeant?
Jackie.
Thank you.
I just got a call saying you're kind of walking around, like taking photos of people's tags and in their cars and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was
Is there a
doing.
reason for that?
Yeah, I'm a journalist. I was just gathering content for a story. I'm taking pictures of like the different license plates and stuff.
So, taking personal license plates and government tags, or
Well, I don't know what's the difference between personal and government. Some of them
says
say,
government and one doesn't?
well, one of them over here says law enforcement on it, so I don't know. You know what I
Are
mean?
you from Mississippi, or
Oh, I'm not from the area. No,
where are you from?
I don't want to answer that. Don't want to answer that. Yeah.
Who do you work for? We're journalists.
I'm independent, meaning that I work for myself. That's
Do you have
correct.
an ID on you?
No, I don't have any ID on me. No.
You don't have any type of form of identification?
No,
Anything,
no.
With your picture on it?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Do you have an ID out of the state?
What does it matter if I have an ID?
Because it's policy for us when we get out and speak with somebody, we identify who they are, so that way we can add it to our CAD notes, so that way if something happens or if somebody wants to file a complaint or whatever, it makes it easier for our bosses to know who to get out and spoke with.
Yeah, Lieutenant, I do have an ID.
Okay.
I don't have it on me, and I don't make...
Welcome back to the channel. And all right, guys, pay close attention because what you're about to see is exactly how intimidation is used when officers believe civilians don't know their rights. In today's documentary, we're breaking down two separate interactions that clearly show police attempting to control behavior through pressure, misinformation, and authority posturing. This isn't about safety. This is about compliance. But here's the problem for them. These civilians know the law. From the very start, the officers assume that questioning authority means wrongdoing. You'll notice how quickly a simple encounter turns into demands for identification, probing questions, and subtle threats. This opening sets the tone for everything that follows because it exposes the mindset that filming, observing, or questioning government activity is somehow suspicious. Remember this moment because it explains why knowing your rights is your strongest protection.
Get a habit. It's my policy not to identify myself.
Okay. So you're not gonna give me your name, date of birth, passport?
Unless I committed a crime, no. Or
Well, it's not
you
necessarily you
suspect
committed a crime. Again, it's when we make contact with the public,
Mm-hmm.
we usually, well, I say usually, we always we always get a name, date of birth, some sort of identification for them, whether it be via a citation if they've made a traffic stop, or they call us out there, or we get a call from, say, City Hall.
Yeah.
Says, hey, somebody's walking around out here looking suspicious, taking photos of people's cars, of their license plates, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and I understand your policy completely.
Right. So that
and,
policy is, I'm going to ask you for your identification. So
Yeah.
if
And-
you don't have it on you, I need to get your name, date of birth.
my policy is I don't identify myself unless you
Then I'm going to ask you
suspected
to
me.
stop recording. I'm going to ask you to leave, and if you refuse to do that, then we'll take it up from the stuff we're here. And
Why
then we'll
why would you stop me from recording?
Because there's no need for you to be out here. You're on.
So
I
because
understand it's
so
government property.
you're saying because I won't
I'm asking you to leave. Is what I'm asking you.
because I won't identify myself to you, you're saying that I cannot engage in my constitutionally protected activity. That's what you're saying.
Well, no, I'm asking you to leave. Is what I'm asking you.
But I have every right to be here, no?
Well, I have every right to ask you for your ID, but you don't want to give me that. So it's tit for tat.
But it's not a tit for tat.
Okay.
That's not very
What was your
professional of you.
What's your name?
That's not very professional, sir.
What's your name?
Sir, I told you my policy is I don't.
Okay, where's your name?
Sir, I don't give my ID unless
Have a
you
good day.
suspect me of committing a crime, sir.
All right, you can have a good day. Well, the crime would be I'm asking you for something which is a lawful order, and you're failing to obey that law.
No, you need reason.
Now watch closely as the first officer approaches and immediately begins fishing for personal information. The civilian calmly identifies himself as an independent journalist, lawfully gathering content in a public space. No crime is alleged. No victim is present. Yet the officer insists on identification, hiding behind policy instead of law. This is a classic tactic. Policies do not override constitutional protections, and the civilian makes that clear. When asked where he's from, where he works, and why he won't comply, the answers are firm and lawful. The refusal to identify without reasonable suspicion is not obstruction, it's a right. But instead of acknowledging this, the officer escalates, implying consequences for noncompliance. This is where intimidation replaces legal authority, and where the encounter begins to unravel for law enforcement.
Articulable suspicion of a crime that I'm committing or I'm about to commit in order to
You just
demand.
did by not giving me the information that I asked for.
That's not true.
Okay, I know who he is. He's one of these.
Just because I know the law,
If could,
you know who I
please
am.
leave. All right.
Well, please.
It's one thing if you want to look at the cars that are identifiably marked as police department.
So
by all means,
this Camry over here says law enforcement. Is that?
That's actually a personal tag.
So why does it say? Why would they do that? Preferential
because
treatment.
Mississippi has law enforcement tags that actually sponsor law enforcement activities, i.e., the benevolence fund. So when a cop gets killed, their family has money that's given to them to help support them because they lost the income.
I can respect that. Yeah,
that's what that tag's for.
Okay.
The only cars that you're going to be allowed to look at out in this lot are ones that are clearly marked as South Haven Police Department or have a government tag, like on my unmarked unit that has a government tag. Outside of that, you cannot take pictures of those cars. You can't take pictures of the inside of those cars because that's private property. And by doing such, you are trespassing into that private property.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm just telling you that's how it's going to work.
You can't trespass the eyes, and at the end of the day, if it's in public, I could see it. If you went up on a traffic stop and you're looking in somebody's, it's the plain.
I'm telling you right now,
it's the plain view doctrine. It's the plain view doctrine, correct? If you could see it, are you trespassing
What is your
into?
reasonable suspicion to be out here to look at that car?
Are you when you look in when you're on a traffic stop, Lieutenant? Please, I'll let you talk. Can you let me talk? When you're at a traffic stop and you're looking in somebody's car with your flashlight, do you have any reasonable suspicion or anything? No, because it's called the plain view doctrine.
Here's where things really take a turn. The officer attempts to frame refusal to identify as a crime itself, calling it a lawful order without articulating any reasonable suspicion. That's a major red flag. All right, guys, remember this. An order is not lawful just because an officer says it is. The civilian pushes back respectfully but firmly, citing the requirement for reasonable, articulable suspicion. The officer grows visibly frustrated, shifting explanations and changing justifications mid-conversation. This inconsistency exposes the lack of legal footing. When officers can't articulate a crime, they often rely on authority, tone, and repetition. But none of that creates legality. At this point, the encounter demonstrates a textbook example of how rights are tested, not through force, but through pressure and persistence.
Anything you can see from public, that's it. And if you see a drugs or a gun or a firearm from plain view,
what's the difference between you and me?
Nothing really.
Is it not? Because I have this on here,
yeah.
And it's also a safety
you have a badge
for me when I'm looking at that car, whether or not somebody's hiding in that back seat with a gun or an RPG or something to do something to me.
Yeah,
you, on the other hand, have openly admitted you are a journalist out there getting B footage for something, but you're also doing that not on government property, not on government vehicles, but on personal vehicles.
But they're in public. They're in public.
But we have reasonable suspicion.
So you're going to go to Walmart and do the same thing? Are you going to Walmart and do the same thing?
Well, Walmart would be private property, so this is public property, sir. That's the difference. Okay. This is public property.
Well, I'm asking you not to look.
I understand what you're asking me, sir. I understand.
Every vehicle out here is for an officer.
I
Some of these
understand
are
that.
public cars, the people that are up here that are filing complaints, legit complaints, that have emergencies or talking to us because something happened to them that involves the law enforcement needing to be there. So now you're taking a photo of a car that may belong to somebody that doesn't have anything to do with law enforcement outside of the contact that needs to be made with them.
You guys run plates all day. Anybody who's parked in it.
Right to do that.
If I'm in Walmart, giving your example, if I'm in Walmart and I'm going inside of Walmart, I can see the plates from anywhere I can. Sir, I think you're being unreasonable.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm being very reasonable. I'm being very reasonable.
What you're trying to do is violate my constitutional rights, and I'm not going to let that happen here today.
There's no violation going here.
Okay, great.
I'd like to know what you got a card so I can see what website you're going to post this to so I can watch it later.
No, you'll find it. I guarantee you. You'll be.
The focus now shifts to photographing vehicles, and suddenly new rules are invented on the spot. The officer claims that viewing or photographing personal vehicles in public constitutes trespassing, a claim that has no legal basis. The civilian correctly invokes the plain view doctrine, pointing out that anything visible from a public place is lawful to observe and record. This is where the contradiction becomes impossible to ignore. Officers routinely observe, scan, and run plates without suspicion, yet object when a civilian does the same. The argument that law enforcement needs extra leeway for safety does not eliminate constitutional protections for the public. This moment exposes the double standard: authority for them, restriction for you. And that's exactly why this interaction matters.
Very much aware of where it's being posted to, okay?
Okay. All right, have a good day.
You guys can have a great day now.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Seats are all beat up. I'm ignoring you. No, thank you.
Get out. don't care if you're recording. You're not
Who you
supposed to
talking
be
to
here.
like
I'm
that?
talking to you. Get out from the. Start looking into the officer's car. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get out from the car. Stay
Get
away
out from the
car.
sidewalk?
No, from the car. You were looking inside the car.
So?
You cannot be doing that.
Why not?
Stay away from here.
Is it against the law?
It is against the law. You thought you were looking inside the car. I don't know if
So?
you want to vandalize. Stay away from the car, sir.
You don't
I don't
know?
care if you're recording. I'm recording too.
Okay, so let me get your card.
Well, get away from the car and I give you a card. Well, I'm not
It don't
telling
work
you.
like that.
Well, it doesn't work how you want to say it.
It
either.
does.
All right,
It does, 'cause right now-
Sir.
Right now,
Sir, I
ma'am,
don't care.
ma'am,
Sir, I don't care.
ma'am,
Sir, I don't
you came
care.
up to me to be disrespectful?
Sir, you looking
You
inside
came
the
up-
car.
okay.
Why are you looking inside the car?
I'm just gonna allow you to expose
Why are you
yourself.
looking inside
Go ahead,
the car?
expose
Why are
yourself.
you I don't have
It doesn't
to.
matter
I don't
why.
care.
It doesn't matter
Yes,
why.
it does.
No,
You're
it
not
doesn't.
supposed to do that.
Says who?
This is property. It's private property.
No, it's
the
not.
NYPD. Yes, sir. Okay.
Who owns the NYPD?
You want to stay in the sidewalk?
Who
that's
owns the
fine.
NYPD?
Okay, stay away from the car.
No, thank you.
My things are there. He's looking-
As the first encounter concludes, the tension doesn't disappear. It carries straight into the second interaction. This time, officers are far more aggressive from the start. Commands are barked, space is invaded, and accusations are made without evidence. Get out, stay away, it's illegal. All shouted, none supported by law. Notice how no statute is cited, no crime is clearly identified, and no detention is declared. This confusion is intentional. When civilians don't know whether they're detained, officers gain leverage. But once again, the civilian holds firm, repeatedly asking the most important question: am I being detained? And what crime have I committed? The silence that follows speaks volumes.
inside the
What's
car.
up, man? So what?
He was looking inside
State
the
of
car.
crime.
I don't know if he wants to break a window.
State
or
of crime. State of
I
crime.
don't know.
State of crime.
He's looking inside the car.
State of
I
crime.
don't know if you want
Did
to
you
break
witness a
window.
crime?
I don't know if you
Did you
want-
witness
I
a
don't know-
crime?
I don't know your intentions, sir.
If you don't witness a
your-
crime, you have no
Sir,
authority
I don't
over
know
me.
your intentions. I said
You wanna be
step
rude?
away
Let's
from
be
the
rude.
car. I said step
Please
away
don't
from
touch
the
me.
car.
Are you
I
getting
said
in the
step
car?
away from the car. I
I'm
said
having a
step away from the
conversation.
car. You're not having a conversation.
Did you witness a crime?
I don't know what
Yes
your
or no?
intentions-
Yes
I don't
or no?
know what your
You don't know what anybody's.
intentions
You didn't ask me
are.
my
I'm
intentions.
not looking into people's
And you see
cars.
what I'm doing.
I'm not looking into people's
These is
cars.
our cars.
Sir.
New York Police Department. That means New York
That's
owns
fine,
it.
sir.
That means my
You're not
tax dollars
looking
pay
inside
for
the
it.
car.
You
I don't
can't
know
tell me
your
what to do.
intentions. I don't know.
I'm not. Am I detained?
All right, sir. And then,
Am I committing a crime?
sir, don't look inside
That means
the
you have
car.
no authority over me.
Sir.
I'm a free American, right?
All right, that's fine.
So why don't you
All I
respect my
said-
rights?
all I said was
Right now I'm
stay away
protected.
from the car.
Right now I'm protected by 3 people, 2 sergeants. I'm protected because I'm exercising my rights in
All I
public.
said was
So why are you
stop
not
looking
protecting me?
inside the car.
Why would you tell me that?
I said step
Why would you
away.
tell me
I
that?
did say that.
Why?
I said, because you cannot be looking
Says
inside
who?
the cars. All right,
Is
sir.
there a law against
Are you
it?
done? Are you done
Am I committing a
recording?
crime?
Are you done recording, sir? Are
Why you guys don't let her know that I'm not doing anything wrong?
recording?
No, she came out mad nasty, bossing me around, telling me I can't look at.
I said step away
So
from the
watch.
car.
If I commit a crime, arrest me.
Looking at.
If I commit a crime, you arrest me. I'm not committing a crime. I'm free. No, I didn't say nothing to you, man.
Here's where the power dynamic fully collapses. Multiple officers surround the civilian, yet still fail to articulate a crime. Instead, they rely on suspicion, intentions, and hypothetical fears. That's not law, that's speculation. Alright guys, listen carefully. Intentions are not crimes. Looking is not illegal. Recording is protected. The civilian correctly points out that NYPD vehicles are publicly owned, funded by taxpayers, and therefore subject to public observation. The officer's frustration grows as their authority is challenged by knowledge. This is a crucial lesson. Rights don't disappear because someone in uniform feels uncomfortable. They exist precisely for moments like this.
I didn't say nothing to you. You just can't control your ego. Your ego's all the way up here. You just have to say something to me, right? All I do is point the camera, ma'am. You expose your own attitude. I didn't give you that attitude. Did I give you that ego?
You know what you were doing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
You know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, are you done?
I'm testing to see if my employees, because you work for me, respect my rights in public, and clearly you
Are you
don't.
done?
Clearly you don't. Are you done trying to intimidate me?
I'm not
Are you done trying to boss me around?
Are you done, sir?
You're trying
Are you
to
done?
bully me out of my
Are you
rights.
done?
No,
Are
I'm
you
gonna be
done?
here for like 20 more minutes, recording the cars. There you go. Excuse me. Trying to bully me out of my First Amendment right. Of course I am. You're not allowed to park the cars on the sidewalk. Should I call the Department of Justice? Should I call the DOJ and let them know that the 44th precinct is still parking on the sidewalk? Yeah, just go back to work. Lose the ego. You done? I need your card. That's a right to know act. That's a law. I need your card. Yeah, I need her card. So she tried to get me unlawful orders. Permiso, excuse me. I just need her card. That's it. I'm not a threat, sir. Clearly, my hands are full, right? I'm not detained. I can move anywhere. I'm not detained. I can move anywhere, sir. Have situational awareness, okay? Stay right there. Have situational awareness. If I break in, then arrest me.
Now the ego comes out. Instead of de-escalating, officers argue, interrupt, and attempt to dominate the interaction verbally. The civilian calls it out exactly as it is: intimidation. He demands accountability, requests identification cards under the Right to Know Act, and highlights selective enforcement, like illegally parked vehicles being ignored. This flips the script. Suddenly, the observers are the ones being scrutinized. This is what happens when citizens understand their rights and refuse to surrender them under pressure. The attempt to bully compliance fails, and what remains is exposure. Exposure of poor training, fragile authority, and disregard for constitutional limits.
If I break in, then arrest me. That's it. Give me a card. They shouldn't even be parking on the sidewalk. Why didn't you enforce the law? I need her card. I don't even know who she is. Y'all don't enforce the law around here? Can I get your card? You want to break the law too? You want to break the law too? I need your card. Alright, guess y'all don't care about CCRB, right?
This documentary ends with the most important takeaway. Police will lie, mislead, and invent rules if they believe it will make you surrender your rights. That's not an opinion. That's exactly what you just watched. From unlawful demands for identification to false claims about public property, these interactions show why silence, knowledge, and confidence matter. Alright guys, this is why you must educate yourself and others. The Constitution only works when it's exercised. Support the channel, share this video, and spread awareness so fewer people are intimidated into compliance. Remember, you don't need permission to exist in public, to observe government activity, or to exercise your rights. Stay informed, stay calm, and never let intimidation replace the law.